Hi everyone, welcome to the Astrology and Numerology for May 4th, 2020. If you add all those numbers together, you get a 13, and in the yogic numerology system, anything above 11, you add the numbers together. So we're going to add the 1 and the 3 together, and we get a 4. The number 4 is the number of neutral mind, and it's about harmony, communication, negotiation, diplomacy. It's about creating win-win. It's about really learning to listen. And it's about recognizing that you can't find neutrality without being tested on neutrality. So a boat on the ocean is going to get tested by the waves. But hopefully you have enough experience or ballast in your boat that you don't let the waves flip your boat. And so that stability that's inside of your core is like that ballast in the boat. And life is full of emotional waves, and lots of things are going to want to flip the boat. And boy, if that's not so obvious right now in the world, that there's so much trying to flip your boat. So the number 4 is about harmony, and nature has been so grateful because of us stopping our old patterns of pollution and insanity over the last 2 months, and it has allowed the world to shift back into some balance and given her a moment to at least catch her literal breath. And for that, I am grateful. The discomfort of many humans seems to be worth it for the greater good of this earth, and Mother Nature is very clever as to how she has created this pandemic to send all of us to our rooms and notice what happens when we stop being the problem. What happens is that nature can heal quickly and come back into balance if we give her a chance. All life deserves a chance. Everyone needs a moment to regroup, and this has been ours. What becomes clear is that our old world has lots of stuff in it that was not conducive to a balanced and happy life. And so now priorities are radically shifting, and being content within becomes even more important. So we can't have harmony and balance within us if we are not willing to create a world outside that also has harmony and balance. Okay. And the more awake we become, the more we're aware of the imbalance. The astrology for today. We are under a social and diplomatic Libra moon. It inspires a cheerful open-mindedness. It harmonizes with others, and that's very important. And it might help you feel as if you are in a little bit of a romantic mood, which can be nice. And the moon trines Sagittarius and Aquarius and makes you want to get some money coming in. And you want a responsible job that will pay you consistently, and you're ready to get organized and move towards those goals. So we're going to see a lot of shifting over the next year about how work moves and flows and how businesses move and flow. There's going to be a lot of change here. Now, the Sun conjuncts Mercury in Taurus, and it gives you the mental energy to concentrate and remember what you are reading. So dive into a great book. It's a fabulous way to spend your time, and exploring other realities from the comfort of your favorite chair seems the best way to spend this day. This could be a day where you gain great insight on clarity and what is your perspective. It might clear the air in an old situation. If you say what you say has a stronger impact today, so choose your words carefully. The nodes of the moon shift into the Sagittarius-Gemini tangent, and you want to be understood, and you want to say it to be clear. And so you want it to be said very clearly, if I can say that right. There we go. There is a desire to take a short trip and to get out and get away, and there's a lot of restlessness happening. So calm down, listen to what's bubbling to the surface, and act responsibly because we're still on quarantine, and pay attention to the details that need to be addressed. Okay, so today, my quote: "The key to life is forgiveness. Without that, there can be no peace. You forgive others because what is past is past. You cannot go back. You cannot change what transpired. You can learn from the past and make the conscious decision to not allow your conduct to pull your soul into more karmic suffering." So today my blog is a story, and the story is about when my sister had her first child. And so I'm in my 20s, she's in her 20s, and I went to her home in Texas to see this adorable brand new baby boy. And at one point she said to me, "Do you still do all that crazy stuff?" And I said, "What crazy stuff?" And she said, "Do you still see ghosts and spirits?" And I nodded. And it seems that she had been plagued by a spirit that had randomly showed up since she was a teenager, and it would be standing at the foot of her bed holding an axe, dressed in old clothing from the late 1800s. And she would wake up, scream, then wake up her husband, and he would not see anything, and then it would disappear for months again. She was afraid that it was going to scare the baby, and she wanted me to get rid of it. So I closed my eyes and I felt into the energy around the situation. Sometimes souls, dead souls, come in to give you a message, and they are not trying to frighten you, but they are on a journey to clear their own karma with you and to seek forgiveness. That was the situation with my sister's kind of dead guy. And it seemed that this man was married to my sister in another life, and in a jealous, drunken rage, because he believed she had an affair on him, he killed her with that axe. His karma was to ask for her forgiveness, but he had to appear exactly as he did the moment before he killed her. So you can imagine the intensity that this ghost was holding. He told me that he had to have her forgiveness to be able to continue to shift and evolve. He told me that he would still have to forgive himself, and forgiving himself was going to be difficult. I took my sister through a meditation to let him go and to forgive him, and the good news was that she never saw him again. So once again, the key to life is forgiveness. Without that, there can be no peace. You forgive others because what is past is past. You cannot go back. You cannot change what transpired. You can learn from the past and make the conscious decision to not allow your conduct to pull your soul into more karmic suffering. Thanks, everybody. Bye.